Came back from holiday and found this spit-like substance on my daughter's pillow, after a week with nobody in the room house. What is it? Do you have cats? My cat sometimes spit something just like that, same size aspect. Oh really? We don't have cats, but thanks, I didn't know that about them. Could be a snail. They can be known to bubble when agitated or exposed to salt, and if you look closely you can see a trail between the two puddles. Sorry for lack of formatting. Very interesting, and the bubbles look very similar. Good spot on the trail, I hadn't noticed. I'm going to turn the room upside down until I find it, hopefully. My mother left bleach in her sink for about a week while we left on vacation, and we came back to this. Is it mold? Bleach is used to kill mold, so, no, this is definitely not mold. Looks like the bleach oxidized the metal parts of your sink. This is certainly what happened. Turns out sodium hypochlorite is pretty good at swiping electrons. Mini Harpoon thing found when changing bedding in a hospital room. Patient had been tossed. It's a taser dart. Can confirm this is correct. It also appears to be an XP probe that has a longer barb length than a standard taser probe, if that is of any relevance to you. Did not know they looked that painful. Found on a light pollution map. Anyone know what the 3 spots in the ocean are? Satellite image shows nothing there. Oil rigs, specifically the Hibernia oil field. You're right, it's the Hibernia, Terra Nova, White Rose, and Hebron oil fields. Why do they shoot out massive amounts of leithoc? Oil rigs tend to be very well lit because A, they are in the middle of the ocean, so you don't want ships crashing into them, and B, they are basically industrial sites with heavy machinery, so bright lighting is essential for safety, same as any terrestrial industrial site. Went for fishing and snagged this monster instead. What is this? Some kind of bristle worm. As there are more than 10,000 species in this class, we would need the location of your find for further identification. I'm in the Philippines and I got this in our river. Here's the backside if it helps. Solved. Bristle worm. Don't let the bristles touch your skin. What happens? The bristles are very thin and will lodge in your skin, causing an itch, like fiberglass. These ropes got installed in a rest area at the office. Any idea what they are for? It's a work in progress. There's still a ladder in there, and it's not a practical space for much of anything with ropes brushing the floor. Likely someone will come along soon to tie the ropes to each other and place the whole mess much closer to the ceiling. Maybe it'll be a decorative weaving, maybe they'll hang light fixtures or such. I'm seeing a trend on Pinterest of rope ceilings. Maybe the end plan is that they will be woven into braids and stuff that are just off the ceiling and not hanging like that. Medical devices, but for what kind of surgery? Found this in a thrift store in Switzerland. No idea what it was used for, but seems to be surgery equipment. The shopkeeper had no idea either, but on the wooden box was written 1898. Wow, that's an incredibly old surgical set. It's not a complete set. The knife scapula doesn't go there. Looks like a set that includes trepanning, drilling hole in skull, usually to relieve pressure on the brain from an injury, tools, so that would be my guess. Searched for trepanning pictures, and yes, that's it, solved. Found this while beachcombing in the Olympic Peninsula. I've never seen anything like it. It's like a mop head made out of jellyfish, squid eggs. Neat, isn't it? Wow, that was fast. You're totally right. Book I found in my aunt's house, really weird writing. What is it? It's a Masonic book written in code, just for these types of occasions. When it is accidentally found. 3rd line, 2nd paragraph. No DBTCNNW ran as THS lamp Bluefoot. I read as, no doubt can now remain as to his lamentable fate. It's actually probably a ritual book. Grand lodges publish these books of standardized ritual so that their constituent lodges are all on the same page when initiating a new member into the fraternity. Some of the initiations include parts that are like little plays that the members act out for the new fellow, and that's what this is. These days, the books are often just plain English, but older books used these codes to mask the details of the ceremony from casual readers. Despite all of the conspiracy theories, Masonry really is just doing super secret rituals, helping the community out and having feasts at every possible opportunity. I've read a post by a Mason saying, how can we organize a takeover of the world if we can barely organize a pancake breakfast?